there. Welcome back. It's Friday. I am so glad. I don't know about you. I'm so glad it's Friday. What a week. I have been meaning to review the Kia Sorento for you for a long time, and I actually shot more video than I'm going to be using here, but I couldn't use it when I was looking back over it. I pulled such a rookie move. My favorite thing about the Kia Sorento, and here's a picture of it, by the way. Thing about the car was the whole way the dash was set up. First of all, it had heated seats and a heated steering wheel, so you could heat your steering wheel up, which here in Southern California is not something you really need, but I sure remember living on the East Coast and like having to put wishing I had a second layer of gloves just so I could drive my car because the steering wheel was like a block of ice. So that was a very nice feature, but also, which I did appreciate, and those of you in like Arizona will love, it had cooled seats. So it would cool the seats. I did use that feature and it was very nice. And then it also had, my favorite thing was it had a really fabulous display, you know, right here. If I'm in a Kia, by the way. I love Kia. I've driven Kias for over a decade now. But I really loved the size of the display, and it had, just like with the Kia Sedona that I reviewed a while back, it had the 360 aerial view, so I could see how close to the curb I was, and it let me know when there was traffic coming when I was about to pull out of the parking space. So if I can find a picture of the dash, I'll put it right here. I actually shot a video of the dash that I was going to put in this review. But like I said, I pulled the rookie move. And when I was reviewing it, I noticed that I shot that video in front of my mother's house. And when I was shooting the dash, the GPS display exactly showed my mother's home address. So, not only showed her address, but like how to get to her house. And I was like, are you serious, Margot? Really? Really? Just, you ever do that? And then by the time I noticed it, I'd given the car back, so I couldn't reshoot because I thought I had it, but so I couldn't use the video. I'm sorry. But it was very cool. The GPS on it is probably the best GPS I have had so far. I've experienced in a car of any kind, you know, even like really, really high-end luxury cars. Excellent GPS. Love the camera view. Satellite radio, of course. My son, who's 7, first grader, my son said that it's the most beautiful car he's ever seen. So there's that. Because I know when you're buying a car, you really care like what a first grader might think of it. But no, he loved it. He loved the car. So just like the Sedona minivan that I reviewed a while back, the Sorento easily seats 2, 4, 7. I'm gonna say 7. But it's not as big a car as the Sedona was. I'm going to say it was a little bit easier to maneuver, this car, than it was the minivan. And easier to park, because like I said, it didn't seem to be taking up as much room as that car did. Not that there was anything wrong with that car. I loved it. But when I was driving the minivan, I kind of felt like it was a little too much car for me, whereas the Sorento I felt was like the perfect car for a family of 4 with like 2 teenagers. You know, where you're carting extra people around. It was such a smooth drive, and the mileage, amazing. I drove and drove and drove and drove and drove this car all over Southern California, and I only had to buy a couple bucks worth of gas. I went pretty much the whole week on just the one tank. So it was really cool. And if you saw my first weigh-in Wednesday video, which I'll link below, You can see I'm in that car, and you can see my other favorite thing about it was that it had a double sunroof, which I've never seen before. It was so cool. So I had that thing open all the time when I went to Liberty Public Market. Yeah, I love the double sunroof, and my kids love the double sunroof. So yeah, I loved this car. It was very comfortable, very smooth riding, very fuel efficient, and easy to maneuver and easy to park. And yeah, a thumbs up all the way for the Kia Sorento.